Thank you for tuning in to the Education Over Everything channel. I'm Dr. Yusuf Sabri, and we have a very special video for you. Well, it's special to me because my grandfather, Bill Humphreys, had the opportunity to interview one of the greatest athletes of all time, and Jesse Owens. So I never had the opportunity to listen to Jesse Owens speak or hear his thoughts until really I saw this interview. So it's real interesting. Jesse Owens, very well spoken, and he has a few nice little jewels that I think that anybody who follows Jesse Owens or anybody who understands athletics or United States athletics and Olympics would appreciate. So without further ado, here's the interview.
There's a change in athletes now as compared to 1936 when you were running?
Well, I God made us all, but when we begin to think about it now, Bill, you're looking at a youngster that's bigger and he's stronger, he's more agile, he's very coachable, and he's very competitive. But I do believe that because of what our youngsters have done in the past Olympics and throughout the world against the European nations of the world, I think that we have a tendency sometime, and I have this feeling, that we're not as determined, and I don't think we're as disciplined as I find their counterpart in the European theater of operation today. Because when you think in terms of going into the Olympic Games, the determination to be able to be in the finals, and the point of being a winner in it, but a greater thought of just being there. But you want to give a great performance. And I'm a little worried about the fact that some of our youngsters are not as dedicated and not as disciplined as many of the European counterpart is, because they've been hungry for a long time. Right. And they want to do something, and they're working hard at it. You know, it's a strange thing about becoming number one. It's tough, but the toughest part is to remain number one.
Jesse, you're here with the Sears and promoting the sale of pictures of Olympic stars of the past. Mm-hmm. And this is to raise money for the Olympic team for the United States.
Right.
Now, do you feel that the people should participate in raising funds for the Olympics, or that the government, as in other countries, should have a part in this?
Well, no, I don't want ever, Bill, to have the United States to subsidize our Olympic team. First of all, we got enough programs in this country to subsidize, and many of our programs are in trouble. But I do believe that the Olympic Games in America, as in the past years, has always raised enough money. We've always been the best dressed team, the best fed team, and the best drilled team that's ever gone to the Olympic Games. And I don't see any difference now where the American people that contribute to the Olympic Games and to our Olympic Fund are people just as much a part of that Olympic team as the youngster that wears the uniform. And we've done it in the past. We have $9 million to raise. We're well on our way. And our team will still be the best fed, the best dressed, hopefully the best trained.
Jesse, one more question, and that is to youngsters today that are aspiring to go to the Olympics in whatever field they may be in, what is the advice you would give them as a beginner?
Well, I do believe that, first of all, that we all should have and think about a dream of where we want to go. And then we begin to think in terms of where do I want to reach and how high do I want to reach. And then you work toward that dream. Now, in working toward that dream, you must have some dedication. You must have some determination. You must have some discipline. And you've got to have a good attitude. And the attitude is that you must be able to learn to accept criticism. You must be able to practice and to work on it every day, to perfect the things that you have. And you've got to believe in yourself.
Jesse, thank you, and best of luck on raising this fund for the U.S. Olympic team. I'm sure we're going to do real great.
Well, thank you, Bill. With God's help, we will.